Hello world, this is Tina from TinaHills.com, and today I'm speaking to you about an Aries ascendant, a Gemini moon, and a Taurus sun person. If you have this placement, welcome to this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share. It means the world to me. Help out in any way you can, because that's how indie creators like me can go ahead and create for you. So the ascendant, let us try and understand the ascendant first. It is the degree of the zodiac rising on the eastern side of the horizon at the moment of your birth, right? The sign on which it falls, of course, becomes your rising sign. And if you have your rising sign in Aries, and this is your video, check a chart, create your natal chart to see what degree your ascendant falls on, and then you have the whole story, because the degree is very, very important. Okay, now the way you are seen, your karma, your karmic vibration, your karmic field, your body, the way you are perceived, the mask you put on for the outside world. When you walk into a room, what people notice, that is your ascendant. I know that people know more about the sun sign, but the ascendant is really your touch base point with the world. Okay, and it's very important to understand the karma of your ascendant. Aries, the first sign of the zodiac. With a mini Big Bang, the soul enters Aries, and the Aries is actually the infant of the zodiac, and the karma of Aries is allowing this infant to grow, okay? As eminent astrologer Stephen Forrest says, that the goal of the Aries karma is enlightened selfishness, because Aries is all about me, but life is not just about me, it's about us, it's about we. So enlightened selfishness. When can me become we? Or how can I take that powerful me, take that selfishness and transmute it? Okay, now live in your own inner authenticity. That is the best way to align with your Aries ascendant karma, right? Soak in experiences. With Aries, you may question your worthiness sometimes, but if that happens, don't move from one person to another or one experience to another, because you don't know your own value. Don't do that. Aries great at pioneering things, initiating things, but not great with completions, not great with emotions. Cardinality brings about flux and change. Okay, so the ascendant is also your appearance. With Aries, this is the part in focus. Okay, Aries is ruled by Mars, the god of war, the archetypal masculine, right? So it's fiery, it's robust, it makes the soul bathe in the agitating fires of this sign that is Aries. It's agitating, it's restless, it's tempestuous, it's rambunctious, it's boisterous. It doesn't know how to tone down, right? Remember, enlightened selfishness. Okay, because we all have to look after ourselves, but don't take that to a new extreme, you know. Now okay, so of course you love the color red, because this is your red. It's this is your color. You are ruled by Mars, which is all red, the fires of life. So you may like red, you may like to have highlights, you may like your red lipstick, you may like all the highlighters, you know, the blushes, dramatic blushes. But you still dress masculine. Even if you're a woman, you dress in a more masculine way than, say, a Taurus ascendant, because you have more testosterone. You can't help it. It just comes with the package. It comes with Aries, right? You have a ruddy complexion and you can blush. You have piercing, penetrating eyes. You can have a long forehead. So, and a lot of Aries people actually like to keep their hair short. A difficult Mars can see you having fragile hair, or even eyes. Remember that you can even have gum problems, because your head is ruled by Aries. So everything you see, ENT, maybe not throat because that's in the domain of Taurus, but you do have Taurus sun, right? So all this, look after your ENT, right? And go out there, because after the 30th degree of Pisces, which is like the degree of archetypalization, the soul sees a renewal. Even when the sun enters Aries, it's vibrant, it's beautiful, it's spring, right? So remember that you definitely need to work out. You're ruled by Mars. You need to work out. Maybe depending on where your Mars is placed, you decide your workout. If you're Taurus Mars, you go gymming. If you have a Pisces Mars, you go swimming, or you take dance, choreography, stuff like that. Always remember to keep your exercise up, okay? Because you have heavy energy levels. You never get tired. Aries ascendant, remember that. Very prominent cheekbones. So as I said, teeth could be very sensitive, and hair fragile, and you can have recurrent ear infections. Be careful. Everything is about how your Mars is placed, okay? It's your ascendant ruler, and it's a malefic. So you already are starting out with a lot of baggage, right? About it's a very dry type of energy, Aries. It's hard. There are hard signs. It's a hard sign. It's a dry sign. So emotions, compassion, empathy can be iffy here. And you have a Gemini moon, which is again probably one of the most difficult placements for the moon. I would say Scorpio moon, Gemini moon, flip a coin. I would say Gemini moon, because at the end of the day, Gemini moon doesn't know how to relate, doesn't know how to communicate, doesn't know how to express emotions. They're so into moving from experience to experience that they cannot integrate anything in a holistic manner. Gemini is the third sign of the zodiac when the soul wants to communicate. It's had this mini Big Bang. It's come into, it is the infant of the zodiac, Aries. It moves into Taurus, understands the physical realm. And with Gemini, it wants to explore communication, have adventure, soul to soul interaction. Gemini is a very complex sign. According to esoteric astrology, it's ruled by Venus. Okay, and of course, exoterically by Mercury. Okay, so there's definitely a communication, very strong forte with the Gemini moon always. But maybe you may not be able to express your emotions, or moon also is your habit pattern. The moon sign, it's your habit pattern, it's your mother, it's your childhood, it's how you nurture, how you were nurtured. Gemini does not have grounding if you don't know how to ground that energy. Gemini can be very extroverted, yet slightly shallow, dualistic, the two twins, two faces, right? So be careful of anxiety with your Aries ascendant, of course. Remember that if you have too much anxiety, it's bad. And you have Virgo as your 6th house. So there again, watch for that. Now, be careful of violence, accidents, guns and machinery. Aries ascendant, Gemini moon. You can become very detached from what's going on and form your own opinion. And now Taurus, sun. So the sun is pretty good in Taurus, because it's all about the earth. The sun loves to give life and fertility to earth. That's why we sustain that's how we sustain ourselves. So Taurus is the second sign of the zodiac, which is all about the physical body. It's about the earth. Okay, it's about finances, banking. It's ruled by Venus, okay, according to exoteric astrology. So there's definitely a keen interesting energy playing here with the Aries ascendant initiating something, with your Gemini moon, which is great with writing, expressing, maybe even media making, and you have your Taurus sun. So you can basically get into banking, you can get into the beauty industry, you can get into the media industry. Now, a lot of Gemini moon people find communication to be their forte. That's what they take up later on in life. The sun is the very antithesis of the moon. Okay, it's a polarity. The moon is the mother, the sun is the father. The moon is your private self. The sun is your exterior goals, your motives. The ascendant is kind of like a Jungian mask, the mask we put on for society. So stability is definitely something you crave, but I don't think your Gemini moon and now Taurus is fixed earth. So you have this interesting cardinal, immutable and fixed energy happening. Of course, it's important to understand where your Venus, Mars, your Mercury and all that, the placement of all that and the aspect, especially your Mars aspect, because your Aries ascendant, your ascendant ruler is Mars. So go out there, explore the beauty and communicate about it. Start new things, but learn to complete. This is Tina from TinaHeals.com. Check out my body of work. Give me a thumbs up if you like this. Support me in any way if you want me to continue. Thank you very much. Bye.